Hopefully we worked out the audio so you don't have to hear Felice
no more echoes
2 times. More
I
than
mean,
you
I
have
love my
to.
voice, but that was a lot.
So yeah, thanks for letting us know in chat. And honestly, like, thank you. And we keep trying to improve ourselves. So if anything else, anything that's a little off or doesn't look right, let us know in chat, and we're definitely gonna work on it. So thank you.
We won't bite, so
Most
I mean, much. So tell us.
Got 1 minute, right, until this thing starts.
Yep, it's right here.
They don't ever start exactly on time.
No. Maybe Capcom will be different.
So Dre was saying that he's looking for something exciting.
It's not happened yet.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Only thing that'll really excite me is good DLC for Village.
Village? Oh, yeah.
Fucking Marvel vs. Capcom.
They already did that though, I thought.
Well, they said they wanted to do a DC
lame version of it that wasn't as popular as like part 2. So it wasn't even a numbered version. I think it was like War of the Worlds or some shit like that.
It did say that. You're right.
And then they'll probably come out with some Street Fighter stuff. If they really want to blow us away, give us some Dino Crisis.
You throwing that net out there real hard.
No, I'm just saying, man. They know they know what's really good right now. Like this is what we want to see. Dino Crisis. Freaking what else is there? What's good, Mo?
Yo, Mo, yo.
What up, Mo?
Every time I think the show is low, I realize I turn my volume all the way down to 10. Right. Come out banging. Don't even talk no shit.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase.
Well, yeah,
I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates
I like
from
Ace
Capcom.
Attorney. That's one of my
We'll hear from
games.
the Resident Evil Village team.
Audio
share
sounds
some
good,
news
guys.
from the world of Monster Hunter.
There's no
and the
echo,
latest
so
on
it's gotta
Ace
be.
Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for?
Is that me?
Let's get started.
No,
Our first stop today,
sure
Resident Evil Village. The Resident
as long as you
Evil
guys can hear it,
franchise
Mo, let us know if
continues
everything
to
sounds
pioneer
good.
the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Another time.
Bye-bye.
There's nothing to fear.
Where's Rose? She's everything to me.
That was the scariest part of the game.
I
that
think it's
Dayton's
time you left things in my hands.
I ain't beat it yet.
Go on, rest.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you what happened.
I only got two canisters. So you can't tell me shit.
Yeah. You were supposed to beat that before me.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror.
Yes,
As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Re:Verse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil Re:Verse will go live next month across all supported platforms. So head into the fray to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
I hope that's not the only announcement.
You asked for too much. They just launched the game.
Oh yes, good. By popular demand. There we go.
That's what you asked.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful update.
That's all it
Next
said?
up, some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2,
I can't get into
Wings of
Monster
Ruin.
Hunter Stories.
Did you just buy that game?
No, that's Rise.
This was his fate. Red may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Hekolu Island. I went there to see Red's old monster again. Then, of course, that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
This is the legendary monster, Ray's Wing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings
Since I
can
got
bring
some
about
pennies
waves
here, I
of
might as well
destruction.
take a shot while
Many
they talk
people
about
believe
something I don't care about.
there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
What kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious
They're looking
too.
crazy.
He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burden of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
That's crazy. We probably gonna have to see this again during the Nintendo special tomorrow. So it's gonna be 40 minutes.
Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
And then the treehouse event after is gonna be 3.
They're friends. They're
They said
monsties.
3 hours.
Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet. That makes them strong. My friends here taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
Displaying that Rise Palamute. Alright, I'm gonna download that on the 25th just to see if it could interest me.
Wait, you said that was a demo? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, you know how they do the demos and then you can carry over your info to the full game, so I'll see if it's something I like or I can get into, but usually these games don't get me.
Looks pretty epic, right? And how about that announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new monsties in the first free title update coming soon after the game's release. You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
Let's go! This is for my fellow hunters!
Is it a collab when they collabing with themselves?
Looks like it.
Moon's blessing emerge.
Often, I don't know about this, but often they have two different developers, teams.
I know, but it's the same franchise.
Yeah, but
it's like saying there's a Pokemon collab.
the Forza Horizon and the Forza regular number one.
No, I know, but they're saying it's a collab. That's just like.
It sounds silly. I get it. It is silly.
Because they did a collab with Devil May Cry.
But aren't there monsters different?
That was dope.
I need to get back into it, but it takes too long to play.
Yeah, I still have yet to beat one monster in this game. It's so hard using the damn Switch controller.
Oh, this is the paid stuff now.
Don't hit me with that shit.
Yeah, pay $10 so you can dance.
You think you can take on Rondine?
I know overseas they love the cosmetics.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore with the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
That's cool.
North American and European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan. You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed prequel. Now let's hear more about the story.
So then, let us unravel this mystery.
I'm enjoying this music.
Welcome to the center of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have
to. So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you?
I've never actually played this before.
You must have heard of me.
Any of these series.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, what have we?
You know, a good game to substitute this is Judgment. That game is a lot of detective work.
It would seem the truth is now.
I just never been into like crime shows and detective stuff.
The defense
They
demands its right to a cross-examination.
That other thing.
Professor Layton.
Phoenix Wright? Yeah, thank you.
Objection.
Thank you.
Your testimony
No, it still
completely
has those
contradicts the
essence
facts.
in there.
I have that game too.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
I need to replay them, but they only made one thing on the PlayStation. I think it's the PlayStation or Xbox. No, it's the
We did
Xbox.
all of them together.
You're the best lawyer in the world.
They re-released
That's on
it?
sale. $25.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cause I have the last Phoenix.
So we
that
have
came
10
out.
new cases
I didn't beat it
and
yet, though.
8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a
I want
defense
that
attorney.
autopsy.
Now,
Autopsy
we all want to
game
see
for
some
the Wii
gameplay,
again.
right?
That
Let's take
autopsy
a
game was
closer
amazing.
first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
What's that game called?
Hello, I'm Jonathan, Capcom's marketing brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
The Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to
Trauma
the Ace
Center.
Attorney series.
I want them to remake Trauma Center. That was my shit.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
No problem.
While investigating to prove your client's innocence, players will come across conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ryunosuke's legal aid Susato and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Herlock.
Definitely not my top again.
I don't.
Herlock
like
will proceed to present his
Professor
logic and
Layton,
reasoning
but I was never good at it.
a grandiose
I prefer
and
Phoenix Wright.
flawed series of conjectures.
It's interesting, but it's like Sherlock Holmes, except slower. The only thing I liked about the Phoenix Wright was the objection. That part was fun. OG Fresh back in the building, my true supporter. One of my true supporters. Love it. That. Thank you for coming back, big bro. You lieutenant. I'm not talking about you. Crazy. Go sit down. This is really so much
Susato
Professor
will
Layton.
then discuss to
It's
correct
so
the
much
flaws in Herlock's deductions.
They're legit just like...
At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth.
Yeah, I know. I was
like, I'm gonna delete them. Clips don't last if the owner deletes them, FYI. Just so you know.
As players present
There's
new
3
evidence
owners here,
and
so I might let it.
observations, Herlock
Stop.
will
let it
amend his
slide.
deductions
No,
based
no.
on the new information.
Crazy, I got you.
There are
Upon
3 owners
uncovering
here.
the truth,
But if one of
Ryunosuke
them
and Herlock
deletes
enter
them,
into a
it's deleted.
semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
Stop liking him. Everyone likes him. Stop liking him. I can't take him nowhere. He's like supporting all my friends.
So people actually just like play this for like hours?
Yes, actually,
Like
I've
before
done it on
bed,
the train.
right? Before you get tired?
No. I used to do it when I worked at GameStop.
Ride and car
These are
ride,
facts.
definitely.
It made me fall asleep a lot on the train though, which wasn't good if I came home late.
Yeah.
Cause there's a lot when you read stuff a lot. It's like I don't know. I got to a point where I don't like reading RPGs anymore unless they're JRPGs. I don't mind, but they make me tired because my eyes get tired because I need glasses and I don't wear glasses. So. But I really don't really like Professor Layton that much. I like watching the videos on it, but I don't like playing it because it's too much reading.
In courtroom battles,
Oh, I never
players
got
will
to
attempt to
minigames.
convince 6 jurors
There's
of the
minigames?
innocence of their client. Their progress will be
Minigames
displayed and
like
represented by
puzzles
2 scales
to
of
help
justice.
out the
One
story.
black,
Yeah, I didn't
representing
know
a
about
guilty
those.
verdict, and one white,
I just
representing a
like
not guilty.
Phoenix Wright
Summation examination. Take the stand to face off against the jurors,
because it's like
all of whom
visceral.
provide explanations as to why they've reached
It's
their
like bloody
guilty
crimes and stuff,
Yeah.
and then you gotta like find out what's happening, and people have the craziest motives.
You'll
for
have to
killing
identify
somebody.
conflicting
Like wanting
statements
to
and
be a
sway the
star.
jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
I didn't know you could bring a knife into court.
You can't. But that's just like his what do you call that thing? Not perk. Like quirk? Quirk?
Mm-hmm. Well, for My Hero.
Be ready to provide evidence from the court record
Jurors-
to help prove the
yeah, that's
contradiction in their
new.
claims.
Is that the
If you
same knife?
successfully point out one of these contradictions
not
among the
okay.
jurors, you might just change their minds too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards
That
the
is
scales
juror
above and
tampering.
literally tip the scales of justice in your favor. Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord,
So
with
if
all
you
due
fail
respect,
to like
this is
prove
an
their
outrage.
innocence, do you like
This has just
do the
been a
level
small
or
You lose to get the level.
exciting
They
new
usually
gameplay
don't
features
redo
in the
it.
Great
Yeah, redo
Ace
it.
Attorney Chronicles.
that
We are
sucks.
very excited to
Wait,
get
I
this
It'd be
don't-
nice if you had to
game
like
I
deal
don't
with
like
the
this. The
consequences.
drawing,
and diehard
well, yeah,
fans
the
alike.
drawing is even wrong.
Thanks for
I mean, this drawing is very Professor Layton. Or
It already seems
Fire
like
Emblem.
I have a bunch
It's
of
not
games
at
to
all
catch
like
up on. There are some
um,
exciting new adventures and titles to look forward
Ace
to.
Attorney. The drawing is
Well,
not like this.
That's a look
So
at
they
the
have
new
a
premieres
artist
from
or
Capcom.
something.
But what about esports?
It's too hard.
Let's close out today's
No edges.
showcase with a few words from
Whoa,
two
they're
of the
gonna close
stars of
out.
Capcom Fighters,
Close out that
Rob TV
quick.
and Vicious.
What was the point of
They'll
this
tell us
show?
what's been going
Well,
on
you
with Capcom
know-
esports, including
well-
updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel
No
World
comment on
Open,
that.
Street Fighter
But the
League,
next thing
and
is
all
starting-
the other content on Capcom Fighters.
What next thing?
Over to you guys.
There's one more thing, wasn't there? Or was this the
Let's
last
go
thing?
on esports.
Did I read that
What's
wrong?
going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom Esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious,
No, there's one more
commentator for the
Vicious.
Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and
It's the
host
Razor. I
extraordinaire,
don't know what they're gonna show for
Hollywood,
that.
Rob
Oh.
TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh
Well,
my
we don't have to be
goodness,
present for that.
Vicious. Host
It could just be up in the
extraordinaire.
background.
That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today. Street Fighter V, Capcom E3. It just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air. Nice. No.
I don't feel electricity.
What? That was
Just indigestion.
nasty. And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is this. We travel all around the world, state to state, country to country, and we try to bring our opponent's life bar from 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's
Yeah.
how you play
Right,
fighting
Riley,
games.
the
I
best
know
Showing
that.
off
in your
their
region.
future products.
Sign up for Capcom Pro Tour to prove
Yeah, I
you
would've-
become
that's just
possibly
an advertisement
a
for
world
Razor.
champion at Street Fighter V.
The double perfect.
Alright, so then let's just have this in the background, and maybe let's talk
Yeah,
about.
just leave it up in the background. Because that's a
Let's
lot.
talk
to-
about. Let's
Oh,
talk
I like their
about-
brackets. Can we make those brackets? Our brackets are kind of boring.
What brackets?
When we do tournaments, they're like white and black.
Oh,
Their brackets look like game brackets.
Well,
I'm sure
if,
we
if
could
one
do
of you wanna put
anything.
more time into that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Um,
I'm just
be
saying.
quiet.
Just copy and paste.
It was just pretty.
How? So overall today, Felice, you was with me, and Dre was in the background. How would you rate today's E3 events?
Are we still doing off of net points?
I'm sure.
Oh, wait,
Whatever you want to do.
However you want to do it. I'm just.
Is it me?
I feel like nothing really came at us as big as we wanted. I don't know. I guess it's just a new feel this year, man, when it comes to E3 and shit. But we had the Square Enix this morning, right?
Yeah.
That was this morning, and I can't even remember anything that was shown. I know that we got a broken demo, and we're already playing Final Fantasy, and today was kind of forgettable.
Did you see any like indie games that like shot
I
out?
was watching the indie thing, and I was honestly falling asleep during that show. I was like, I don't see nothing I like on here. Maybe there's something I missed out on when I went to eat a steak, but I was like, I didn't see nothing there. You guys probably, Felice definitely found something. She like, was there any animal games?
Man, there was nothing but animal games. There was nothing but cats.
There's a lot of cats. There was a lot of cats, and I like the cat game. I think you got the name of it. I can't remember what it was called now. During the not the indie showcase. No, yeah, the indie showcase, and the cat had like powers. It was like Mario.
Yeah.
I like that game.
Oh yeah, that one
Like, a
looked
lot.
pretty good.
I
Yeah.
like that game a lot. But other than that, the other cat game was also great. I mean, they were all cats though, so I don't know what to
Yeah,
say.
it's hard to like. The problem with the indie showcase is because they're like going back to back to back. You really have no time to really like remember anything. Like at least the names of them. Like visually, they're all different, and they're
Yeah.
all different gameplays. There was two cat games. One is the one Felice was talking about. Well, like it went from 2D to 3D, so you could switch it on the fly.
I want that like a lot.
To jump on like different obstacles that you couldn't see in 2D or even like in 3D. Yeah, in 2D, 3D. So that was dope. And they have another one which was like
So
a
like
little
what they
like
do with Mario, I mean with Toad,
like 3D
Toad
Mario.
Adventures.
And he had powers. Like he had, you know, like Mario gets a star and he's like invincible. He had the same powers. I'm pretty sure that's copyright infringement, but it was great because it was a cat.
Well, at the end of the day, because it's hard to like, but yeah, it was heavily based on like previous Mario games for sure. The other one was a little more like pixelated. I don't know if I can say it, but it was dope. Looked more mature. Man, I wish we had the names up because we're just not doing any justice. But with that being said, we have the Steam Festival, I think Wednesday. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna look for all these games.
Yeah, I know.
And we have Nintendo Direct tomorrow.
Demos came out today.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like start downloading some of these demos, and maybe in a future stream, I could get Fleece Cap for the cat games to jump on and hang out with me while I play some cat games, or maybe she could play some cat games.
Fleece Cat, I'll play all the cat games, all of them.
So yeah, that'd be fun.
But yeah, tomorrow we have Nintendo Direct as well. We are in Easter time, FYI, guys. So, and guys, gals, and in betweens. We are doing that, I believe, Nintendo Direct, because it's a big thing. That's at 11 a.m. So if you are used to sleeping in late, you need to be up.
My kids will have me up early anyway. Well, I'm always up early.
And I think it's got to be long though, because Bandai is not until 5:25.
They said no, because Nintendo is doing a 40-minute show, and then their Treehouse is after. The Treehouse is 3 hours of gameplay footage and talking to developers. So I'm sure we'll probably have that on in the background. I don't think we'll sit down for 3 hours and watch developers get spoken to.
No, because those other shows that the one that I did by myself, the two that I did by myself, it was like long to like this, just listen to them talk. But I was like, someone wants to watch it, and someone watched it. So,
what's your if you had to make bets on what's the one game you think should be shown but might not be shown? What's it gonna be? I'll have to see.
In general?
Yeah. Well, from Nintendo. I'm talking about for Nintendo tomorrow.
Oh, a new actual platform, a new IP,
independent one, or new one. Yeah, okay.
That's
new
what's called,
IP.
right? Or it's EP?
No, IP. Independent property.
Right.
Yeah,
EP
but I'm
drinks.
pretty sure we're gonna be teased with more Metroid and no gameplay video.
Yeah, well, they're gonna spam the hell out of the Mario thing, because I've already seen Mario twice in the whole E3 thing. It's the same Mario game, but different videos of the same Mario game. So that seems like their moneymaker right now, because the Mario vs. Rabbids did a good thing when they finally decided to collab with somebody else, Ubisoft. So with that being said, they're like now running with that, I feel like, and everything else is like either remakes so far. From what I've seen through some of the random.
Get another Smash character. I think there's 2 Smash characters left.
Well, yeah, they usually do Smash at each showing, right? Yeah. That's their norms. It would probably be based
on Wild 2.
No. Why? Why would we see that?
Because we were supposed to get the game since last year.
Oh, were we? I thought that was a joke.
No.
Because they do that. They troll us.
They came out and. Will we see the new Switch Pro?
You know what? We'll probably see like a picture. We'll probably hear the music. It will fade to black, and then you'll see like a date, summer 2022, for Breath of the Wild. I see that happen.
According to the GameStop leak, the Switch Pro is supposed to be released later this year in November, but they took down the article.
No, I meant not that. I meant for
Breath of the Wild?
Yes. It'll probably be a fade to black. Then
if Breath of the Wild 2 comes out this year, it will be on the Switch Pro with better graphics. They'll show it off on the Switch Pro.
But honestly, Nintendo already leaked something and they deleted it 20 seconds later, which I tweeted about on our Twitter account. Please follow if you're not following. Literally, it said we're making a WarioWare and then they delete it 20 seconds later. But
Yeah,
people
they have to give
screenshotted
us
it.
that. We have to get
So
Wario.
that's definitely, I think that's definitely going to be some sort of video based on that. But that's the only actual communication that's coming out of their camp, because Nintendo is usually quiet about stuff. It's the other people who they develop games with that are the ones that leak shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
We'll see. Let's see if they can compete with what Microsoft gave us yesterday.
They don't have to. This is Nintendo. You're getting
Yeah,
it wrong.
I'm
You're
just
getting it
saying,
wrong.
like, I've
People
seen a
like you
lot of people,
specifically.
a lot of
No.
Sony ponies have been talking about buying Xboxes now after
You can't call
yesterday.
people Sony ponies if you got all the systems and you do the same thing.
No,
Anyway.
I don't go and hype up one system. I just say I'm buying it, whatever, you know.
True.
So that's what I mean by a Sony pony. So it just hypes up PlayStation alone. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But within reason, Nintendo's literally gonna do what they do usually, which is create content when they feel like creating it, and it's gonna be content that they created in the past over and over again, probably with like one or two differences or no differences, and we're gonna still buy it because that's what happens with Nintendo, right?
The greatest thing Nintendo could give me right now is to be able to add a friend without putting in a fucking 30 letter code.
Why would they do that? It works. They're not a people of change. They are a people of.
I'm just saying that's something to say. That's what they could give me. I'll prefer an easier way to add friends over any new IP right now. That'll be better.
That would be good, but I don't usually add people, so it doesn't really affect me. But I mean, because they have the scan thing. They have the scan thing where you could just like scan someone near you, don't they? Or is that the iPhone I'm thinking about?
Not that I know of.
That's probably my phone.
No, that's the thing. I think it was for the DS for sure. Where like you could like close it, and if you next to somebody who has the DS, you guys could like be friends or some shit like that.
But the Switch should probably do that too. Maybe I never tried, but
haven't seen anything for it.
But beyond that, honestly, I can't really make any predictions other than the stuff I already know that's concrete. I just need some new IPs. Just one, not Mario related.
We'll see. There's no way we go through this without a Mario.
We already have one. Mario vs. Rabbids, that new one.
Well,
and
yeah.
Mario is technically in the same realm.
Yeah, so it was always a Mario. Got anything to add, Fred?
Nah, I'm like tired of being in front of my computer. It's been a long day, and like I'm happy that Gamerish was part of it. It was nice. It was a pleasure doing this with all you guys. Thanks for everybody showing up. Appreciate it. Hit that follow, hit that subscribe. Thank you for people on YouTube. As YouTube is weird sometimes, so this might reach somebody who's doesn't know who we are. We're Gamerish Network, game news, videos, music, comics, books, everything. You know, and we're very active with our chat. Fleece Cat is definitely the leader in that. She makes friends with everybody. I don't.
People like when they follow me home because I'm like a cat.
So yeah, thank you
in
advance. Hit that like, hit that follow. It really helps us a lot.
Yep.
Yes. Please, I'm gonna see you in the cave. We fighting. All right, so we'll see you guys later. Possibly, it'll probably be a stream, just up in the background.
No, I'm gonna be up for Nintendo. For sure. And then depending on how long we might just do a thing where we just hang out and chat with you guys. But I'm gonna start off with Nintendo for sure.
Yes.
I'm not doing anything.
So then I guess tomorrow we'll see you guys, because Razor, which I just remembered, she said
it's just accessories.
It's just accessories. Though I love Razor.
Yeah, I love Razor too, guys. Razor.
I might pop it up, but it already started, so it's not happening. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
See you guys.
Peace out, people.